Hello. Okay. All right, guys, we are live. I hope I am audible enough. And if you feel that my screen is not that much visible or I'm not that much audible, please inform me in the live chat so that we can fix the issue on time. Guys, I need confirmation in the live chat. Is everything okay so that we can proceed with our today's video? Okay. All right, so we can start. Hello everyone, this is me Harshal Jain aka Viraj. You can call me Viraj and I am a full stack developer. So in full stack I basically use MERN stack, that is MongoDB, Express, React and Node.js. So the purpose of this specific series, that is we'll be learning data structure using JavaScript. So the purpose of this series is what? A lot of you are familiar with JavaScript, I guess, but a lot of you must not be familiar with specific data structures like maps, graphs, trees, stacks and queues, etc. So you might have heard about data structures and algorithms together in a lot of programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python. But why are we learning it in JavaScript? What's the reason? If you can learn these data structures and algorithms together, if I talk about them together, if you can learn them in C, C++, Java, Python, why you must learn in JavaScript? So learning is not that much different. Okay, if you learn the data structures in any other language, it's a bit similar. Okay, like you have arrays in C++, you have arrays in this JavaScript. Okay, a little bit of rules are different, but yeah, the logics are somewhat similar. So why are we learning JavaScript in data structures? So we'll be exploring this. Okay, this is a very big question and I know that a lot of you must be thinking that yeah, we must learn for programming purposes, for competitive programming, you must always learn this data structures and algorithms in C++ or C language or Java. Okay, so in the live chat, first of all I wanted to know that how many of you are familiar with JavaScript? Yes, definitely, Aman. Taking input in JavaScript is hard, but I wanted to know how many of you are familiar with JavaScript, because people who know JavaScript will actually know its powers. Okay, because definitely some things are difficult in JavaScript, but JavaScript is one of the best skill you will have in your upcoming development journey, web development journey or mobile app development journey. Okay, so basically let's start with the basics of JavaScript. Where is JavaScript used? Then we'll go back to our data structures topic. So I'll introduce you to JavaScript first. And definitely I'll be assuming that you must be knowing a bit of JavaScript before learning data structures in JavaScript, because data structure is a specific concept. Okay, it's a specific concept and there are specific concepts in data structures like arrays, tag, queues, maps and trees, etc. So JavaScript is used in web development as well is in app development. Okay, if you talk about full stack development, it is used in if I talk about MERN stack development, it has MongoDB, Express, React and Node.js. In React and Node.js, okay, React and Node.js, their full form is React.js and Node.js. So both of them use JavaScript. So if you know JavaScript well, you will be able to easily learn these two stacks. All right, so there are a lot of uses of JavaScript, but the main use of JavaScript is always in the development part, in app development or web development. I'm solving DSA using JS, but many people suggest me to use C++ or Java for DSA. Definitely, if you are opting for competitive programming, if you want to do competitive programming or something related to software development, then you must not learn data structures and algorithms in JavaScript. Okay, if you want to do something in web development or app development, then you must learn JavaScript. If it uses JavaScript, your technology stack uses JavaScript, then you must learn data structures and algorithms in JavaScript. Okay, so there is a purpose. If you are trying to learn JavaScript for competitive programming, it's better to go for C++ because they are way more faster than JavaScript. But if you are trying to do web development or app development, then making your applications more optimized or websites load more faster using some functions in data structures and algorithms, you can create some logic with that, then you must use JavaScript. Okay, if your stack is JavaScript, then you must learn data structures in JavaScript for development. Alright, so let's start with the basic presentation which I have created for you guys, and please hit the like button because this presentation took a lot of time. Okay, so please hit that like button. Things take time, and definitely it took me hours to begin with this. Alright, so first of all, before moving on, I wanted to introduce you to a course built by Geeks4Geeks. Okay, so you'll find a link in the live chat or in the description. You'll find a link of our course. Okay, so basically it's a course for JavaScript, and if I click on that link, it will take you to this page. Okay, so I hope now it's visible. Now the screen is visible, so you can see if you click on that link available on the live chat or in the description, it will take you to this page. So first of all, you need to sign in and sign up here if you haven't, and then you can enroll for this course. So this is a paid course by Geeks4Geeks, and people who want to learn data structures and algorithms from Sandeep sir. Okay, first of all, I'll introduce you to Sandeep sir. He's founder of Geeks4Geeks, and you can see that he is a very well experienced educator. Okay, a lot more than me definitely. So if you want to learn data structures and algorithms in JavaScript from beginners to advanced level, like everything, you want to know everything, then you can definitely purchase this course. If you want to learn somewhat overview and basics of data structures in JavaScript, then you can watch my live sessions. Okay, but definitely if you want to learn till advanced, you can purchase this course. It's a very great course, and it covers each and every topics which are required for data structures and algorithms in JavaScript. All right, so now we can continue. And okay, so the first question is, what are data structures and why are they important in programming or in development? Okay, but in general terms, data structures is a specific concept which you can use in programming as well as development. Okay, so you have data structures like arrays, linked lists, graphs and trees, etc. in C++. Okay, similarly you have data structures in JavaScript also, similar data structures. Logic is similar, but writing format is different. Okay, so we'll learn that. So data structures are ways to organize and store data in a computer program. So they are used to represent and manipulate data in a way that is efficient, flexible and easy to understand. What I'm trying to say is, suppose you need to store some numbers. Okay, store some numbers, then you can use different data structures to store those numbers. For example, like I have 5 variables. Okay, I have 5 variables. Suppose their names are A, B, C, D, E. Okay, each are storing some numbers. Okay, A contains 5, B contains 10 and something like that. Okay, so instead of creating 5 different variables, we can use array data structure. Okay, are you getting my point? Instead of creating 5 different variables, we can use array data structure. So this is a very basic example and very basic benefit of using data structure, that it makes your program, or if I talk about if you're creating any function using data structures, it makes that thing flexible, efficient, and easy to understand. Okay, it saves a lot of space also. So data structures are important in programming because they allows programmers to optimize the performance of their code. Okay, you can definitely use different kind of data structures for specific purposes, which we'll be learning throughout this series, and it helps us to optimize the performance of our code. So it also reduces the time and also reduces the memory usage. As I told you, we can create 5 different variables, or we can create one array. Okay, so that saves a lot of time and saves a lot of memory, and also makes it easier to work with complex data sets. Suppose you had 1,000 variables, instead of that you could have used an array or different kind of data structures. Okay, so let me just give you another example, a very great example which I always use, so it will help you more to learn about data structure. So let's say you have a large data set of customer information. All right, so it includes their name, address, phone numbers, emails, etc. Okay, something like that. This is a large data set of customers, and it has names, address, phone numbers, emails for each customers. Okay, so you need to be able to quickly search and retrieve this data based on various criteria. Okay, suppose I have logged in on Instagram and I have my user profile, so I instantly get my data. Okay, I instantly get my data. If I search your profile or your friend's profile, I'll get their data. Okay, I'll get their data. So it works like that. How things happen like that? Because of specific data structures. Okay, so you need to be able to quickly search and retrieve this data based on the various criteria, like you can search on their location, age, name, etc. So using a basic data structure like an array would require iterating through every element in array. Okay, if you use a very basic data structure like array, then it will take a lot of time. Instead, we can use hash tables. Okay, hash tables or hash maps, which we'll be learning. So there are different data structure for different purposes. Okay, you won't be only using arrays for a specific task. You can use different kind of data structure to get more optimized results. All right, so similar, we have another example. We can use data structures in social media platforms. So imagine you are building a social media platform that allows users to post, like, comment on photos. So to manage this data, you might be using a data structure such as graph to represent relationships between user, their post, comments, and likes. So in development, this is a very important thing. Okay, obviously these big social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook are built using JavaScript and similar kind of stacks. Okay, they are built using web development technologies and app development technologies. So somewhere they are using JavaScript always and similar kind of stack. So to manage this data, you might be using a data structure such as graph to represent relationship between the users and the post and the comment and the likes. So the graph would make it easy to traverse and analyze the data in a meaningful way. So graph is also a different kind of data structure similar to arrays. Okay, and another one we have, I'll just give you another example of e-commerce platforms. So suppose you are building an e-commerce platform like Amazon that needs to keep track of customer order, shipping information, and purchase history. So Amazon does that. To handle this data, you might use a data structure such as hash table or a binary tree to efficiently search and retrieve information about specific products or orders. Okay, so there is different purpose for hash tables and binary tree in this case. Similarly, we have another example. Suppose if I want to use GPS navigation in my application. Okay, I am creating an application like food delivery app and I am using GPS navigation. So you can consider a GPS navigation app that needs to find the shortest route between 2 points on a map, suppose from my house to my friend's house. So to accomplish this, the app might use a data structure such as graph or heap to represent the roads and intersections on the map. And we use different kind of algorithms like Dijkstra's algorithm and A-star algorithm to find the shortest path. So specific algorithms, specific data structures are always used for specific purposes. Similarly, we have another example. We can actually create a music streaming service. So imagine if you have a music streaming service that needs to store and organize millions of songs and playlists. To manage this data, you might use a data structure such as tree or hash table to quickly search and retrieve songs or playlist based on the entities, titles, artists, or genres. Okay, so these are some basic examples using different kind of data structures which I told you, but this is just the overview. We will be exploring each kind of data structure which is available on JavaScript in depth. Now, a very common confusion. People consider data structures and algorithm as a single thing. Okay, so I'll just clear that. What do you mean by retrieve? Retrieve simply means to get something, okay, to extract something. Will you teach us graph dynamic programming? No, I won't be teaching graph dynamic programming because it comes like in JavaScript, we will be definitely solving some questions, but it's not something which we'll be covering in this course. Okay, we'll be making it more development oriented instead of programming oriented. All right, so now comes the big question. What's the difference between data structures and algorithms? So data structures and algorithms are two important concepts in computer science, and this is a buzzword. You must have heard about it everywhere, like DSA is everything. Like, yeah, DSA is very important. A lot of companies ask DSA in interviews. Okay, whether you learn DSA in JavaScript, whether you learn DSA in some other language like C++. DSA is a concept. Okay, it's not any language specific, it's a concept which you can learn in any other language. Okay, definitely its implementation is best in C++ for software development. It's best in JavaScript for web development or app development. So these tools, data structures and algorithms are essential to understand in order to develop efficient and effective software applications or websites or applications, mobile apps. So data structures, let's explore data structures first, then we'll be exploring algorithms. So data structures are ways of organizing and sorting data in computer's memory. Okay, just understand, data structures are way of organizing and storing data in computer memory. And what are algorithms? Algorithms are, you can say, way of writing your code. Okay, it's a way of writing your code. You can write your code in 5 different ways, but the most efficient way will be the most effective method. Okay, will give you fastest result. Okay, so algorithm simply means way of writing your code. Okay, and data structure means way of organizing and storing data in computer's memory. Like you can use arrays, you can use maps, you can use graphs, you can use trees, etc. So there are many different kind of data structures which I told you right now: arrays, linked lists, tags, queues, trees, and graphs, etc. Each with its own strength and weakness. Okay, you use different kind of data structures in different purpose. So by choosing appropriate data structure for a particular program, we can actually improve the performance and memory efficiency of our software. Now, similarly, we have algorithms. On the other hand, they are a set of instructions or procedures for solving or performing a specific task. Okay, if you want to perform a specific task, if you want to create a loop, okay, a for loop, there are different kind of loops. There is a while loop, there is a for loop, and different kind of loops. You can use any loops definitely, but implementation is very important. Okay, you can use different kind of algorithms. You can use suppose if you want to sort something, sort products according to latest, or you need to sort products according to date published or popularity, etc., then you will be using sorting algorithms. So there are different kind of sorting algorithms. Okay, the best sorting algorithm you can use is upon your usage. Okay, so algorithms are definitely ways to write code. Okay, it's a way to write code to get optimized and fastest results. Okay, so they can be used to manipulate or process the data stored in different data structures. There are many types of algorithms, including searching, sorting, and optimization algorithms, each designed to solve specific problems efficiently. So in computer science, we use algorithms to solve problems by breaking them into smaller, more manageable steps. These steps are analyzed and optimized to make them as efficient as possible. So specific use of algorithms is breaking a problem into some smaller parts and then optimizing them using your own best logic. Okay, So this is a very basic difference between data structure and algorithm. That is, data is used to is you can say methods to are ways to store or organize data in your memory, and algorithms are methods to write code. Okay, so data structure simply means organizing and storing data in memory, and algorithm means writing your code in the efficient way. All right, so I hope I am clear with the basic difference. So data structures and algorithms are essential concepts in computer science that help us solve problems efficiently and effectively. Now after this, we have a very common question. Why should you learn data structures in JavaScript? Why not in C++? Why not in C language? Why not in Python? Very big question. So can you give me answer for this in the live chat? All right. So, why should you learn data structures in JavaScript? Let me give you a hint. So, learning data structures in JavaScript can be beneficial for several reasons. First of all, it optimizes the performance. So, understanding data structures allows you to optimize the performance of your JavaScript code. If you're writing any kind of thing, like you are building a website using JavaScript, you are building a mobile application using JavaScript, then it will help you optimize the performance of your JavaScript code. Okay, if your code uses JavaScript, you can learn data structures in JavaScript. Okay, so data structures are fundamental building blocks which we have explored, and by using appropriate data structures in JavaScript, we can improve the speed and performance of your mobile app or our website. So it also helps in problem solving. Learning data structure helps us solve complex programming and development problems. Suppose you want to sort something. Suppose you have an e-commerce platform like Amazon and you want to sort products according to the latest date or something like according to popularity. Then you will be using some data structure and some algorithm to get data efficiently, to get data fast. Okay, suppose you want to search something. Okay, suppose you want to search a product on any e-commerce website. In the backend side, they are actually using some different data structures to search in a lot of it's not only about one product, there are thousands of products on Amazon. How are they able to give such efficient and such fast data? Okay, because of data structures and algorithms. So in the backend and in the website, different parts of website, they are using data structures and algorithms. So understanding data structures can help you choose appropriate algorithm and data structure to solve particular problem. So it also helps in interview preparation. Like if you are learning data structures or algorithms in JavaScript, or you are learning it on C++ or any other language, the goal is common. It will help you in interview preparation because the logic is same, the concepts are same, just the syntax is different. So data structures and algorithms are a common topic in technical interviews, particularly for software engineering and web development roles. Knowing data structures in JavaScript can help you perform better in technical interviews and also helps you get your desired job. Now, one more thing, why data structures are, you must learn data structures in JavaScript. I would say that it will become a little bit easier to learn data structures in JavaScript, although it's not recommended. You must always learn data structures and algorithms if you are trying for competitive programming or some big MNC. You must always learn it in C++ or C or Java, some programming oriented languages. But if you are a web development guy or a app development guy, then it will help you a lot in your JavaScript code. So in general programming, like data structure is a key component for developing strong programming skills in any language and including JavaScript, and it will help you to understand programming concepts in a deeper level and give you a more solid foundation for further learning and development. So you can use it in anything anything, not only JavaScript. You can learn data structures in C, C++ also. And also, if some of you if some of you have learned data structures and algorithms in other language like C++ or C language or Java or Python, then you might find it similar to JavaScript code. Okay, you might find it similar to JavaScript logics which we'll be building using data structures and algorithms. Okay, so overall, learning data structure in JavaScript is a valuable investment of your time and effort. If you learn data structures in JavaScript, definitely it will also help you in other programming languages, particularly if you plan to work with JavaScript for web development projects or other programming based projects which use JavaScript. All right, so you must learn JavaScript and data structures if you are opting for development. Okay, and then if you are opting for software development, then you can learn C, C++, Java and data structures in software development. All right, so now we'll be getting some differences. What's the difference between learning? I'm just assuming that you are learning C++ for data structures in C++ and you are learning data structures in JavaScript. So what's the basic difference? What the basic difference which you will feel in your learning journey? It will be easy for web development if we learn DSA in JavaScript. Definitely, it will be easy for web development, and it's something which you won't need as a beginner. Okay, definitely you won't use data structures specifically like other data structures. You will mostly use arrays and some basic data structures. And but if you are creating a full-fledged platform like Amazon for giving fast results, okay, if you have a very big platform, definitely you would use efficient data structures, you would use efficient algorithms for getting faster results. Okay, so as a beginner, you won't be needing this data structure knowledge or algorithms knowledge in JavaScript particularly. But as you reach some level of development, okay, either in app development or web development, then you'll be needing that. Learning native Android development with Kotlin. Okay, so I think the somewhat code is similar in Kotlin. I haven't learned Kotlin specifically. Okay, I have learned React Native for mobile app development, and React Native uses JavaScript. So, anyways, let's continue. Okay, so can anyone tell me what's the basic difference between C++ and JavaScript regarding the data structures? Like what difference will you feel if you learn, why is it better to learn C++ with JavaScript if you want software development rules, if you learn JavaScript with data structures for development? Okay, why you must learn in two different things? GFG में Kotlin में भी DSA support होना चाहिए. Definitely, we'll try to do that later on. Thanks for the suggestion. Okay, so let me clear you the difference again. I'm just taking C++. You can consider the same for C language or Java or Python. Okay, yeah, you can include Python. So they are different than JavaScript because these C, C++, Java, Python are used for software development mostly. Okay, they are used for software development mostly, and JavaScript is used for development side, web development or app development mostly. Okay, so this is a very basic difference between them. So C++ and JavaScript are two programming languages with different design goals and target environments. First of all, you must be clear with that. They have different design goals and environments. So as a result, they have different approaches to data structures. So let's talk about C++ first. So in C++, data structures are a fundamental aspect of language, and the standard library provides a rich set of built-in data structures such as arrays, vectors, linked lists, tags, queues, maps, and sets. So these data structures are available in C++. These data structures are implemented using templates and allowing them to work with any data type. So additionally, C++ allows for the creation of data structures, certain data structures using classes and templates. You can create your custom data structures in C++, giving programmers a lot of flexibility in designing data structures that are optimized for specific use cases. So in C++, you can create your own data structures also for some specific use case. Now let's talk about JavaScript. So data structures are not as fundamental as they are in C++. Okay, they are not as exact as they are in C++. Like you will be learning data structures, like if you want to learn graph in JavaScript, you will be using objects. Okay, you will be using objects, but in C++ you will be using actual graphs. Okay, so specific graph notations in C++, but in JavaScript you will be always using objects to represent graphs. Okay, so in JavaScript data structures are not always fundamental as they are in C++. However, JavaScript provides several built-in data structures like again arrays, objects, maps, sets. These are built in, and similarly you can create graphs and trees using these basic data structures like objects. You can create graphs and trees using objects in JavaScript. So arrays in JavaScript are similar to those in C++, but they are dynamic and grow. They can grow or shrink in size, and also you can store similar or different kind of data types in a single array. Like if you want to store a number, you can store it in an array. Along with a string, you can store it in an array. But in C++, you can only store one kind of data type in at a time. Okay, like if you are creating an array of numbers, you will be always storing numbers or integers. Okay, but if I talk about JavaScript, you can store any kind of data type in any sequence in JavaScript arrays. So there are some few basics, but the logic is similar. So objects in JavaScript are also similar to dictionaries in Python, allowing us to key value pairs. And objects are very much important. Okay, you must learn this. Why objects are important? Because arrays along with objects are very important for connecting your websites, getting data from the backend to front end part of your websites. Okay, so data will always come in a lot of different kind of formats, but specific development technologies, like if I talk about MERN-stack, they use database named as MongoDB, which gives data in object oriented format. That means you will get JSON format data, which simply means that you will get data in form of objects. Okay, so we'll be learning objects also. And similarly, maps and sets are also two additional data structures that were introduced in JavaScript recently, ES6, and they provide more sophisticated ways to store data. So when it comes to graphs and trees in JavaScript, both C++ and JavaScript support these data structures. You have graphs and trees in JavaScript also. Logic is same, syntax is different. Okay, so in C++, the standard library provides graph and trees. You will get graphs and trees using C++ standard libraries. If you have learned data structures in C++, you must be knowing that, else just avoid this. Okay, so in and there are also third-party libraries for graph algorithms in C++. But in JavaScript, graphs and trees can be implemented using objects or arrays. And these are libraries for graph algorithms such as Graphology and JS graph algorithms. These kind of libraries will be also used in JavaScript to create graphs. Okay, so we have separate kind of libraries in JavaScript also to create different kind of data structures. All right, so in what language you must learn data structures? Should you learn data structure in C++ or should you learn data structures in JavaScript? Very big question. Yes. So someone has replied for system related works, C++. Definitely. So for system related works, like you want to use heavy tasking, you must you want to use CPU. Okay, extensive use of your CPU, computer CPU, like in software development, you will be always using languages like C, C++ or Java. Okay, but if you are again talking about development of websites or applications, you will be using JavaScript. Okay, in most cases, like there are different kind of stacks, but you will be in most cases using JavaScript. So both C++ and JavaScript are popular programming languages and have their strengths and weaknesses definitely when it comes to data structures. So if you are interested in software development that requires high performance and low level memory management, then C++ might be a better choice for you. C++ provides rich set of built-in data structures and offers more control over memory management than in JavaScript. So additionally, if you plan to work with large data sets and need to implement complex algorithms that involve data structures, then C++ might be a better choice. On the other hand, why you must learn data structures in JavaScript, when you must learn data structures in JavaScript? So if you are interested in web development or building interactive applications, then JavaScript might be a better choice for you. JavaScript is widely used for client-side scripting, and it's built in data structures such as arrays and objects can be used to handle data effectively coming from backend or transferring of your data anywhere. So additionally, if you plan to build web application that involve real-time data sets or real-time updates or interactive visualizations, then JavaScript might be a better choice for learning data structures. So in any case, learning data structure is an important aspect of computer science, and if you are preparing for your interviews, definitely this is a must known skill, that is data structures, including with algorithms also. And knowing them both in C++ and JavaScript can be valuable. The choice of language depends on your purpose. Definitely, if you want to go for competitive programming or specifically in the software development field, then you can go for C++. If you want to again go for competitive programming, because competitive programming supports JavaScript definitely, and you also want to learn web development or app development, then you can go for JavaScript. All right, so I hope you are clear with the visualization why you are learning this in JavaScript. Now we have another question. So how do data structures help in organizing and managing data efficiently? So data structures help us organize and manage data efficiently. That's why we are learning that. They are actually the key aspect of computer science and programming that helps us in organizing and manipulating data. Data structures are designed to store and manage data in a way that makes it easy to access and manipulate. By choosing the right data structures for a particular task, it is possible to perform operation more efficiently using a fewer resources and less time. For example, consider a task of searching an item in a list of data. A simple way to represent this list in memory is to use an array. Okay, you can use array and you can search it by naming it. Okay, however, searching for an item in an unsorted array requires checking each element one by one using an item, and if it's found at the end of the list, then it will be worst case. So there are some complications if you use an array for specific search timing. Okay, for a search task. This is known as linear search. Obviously you are searching one by one, so instead of that you can use different kind of algorithms, like instead of linear search you can use binary search. It will give you more optimized results. So it can if you use linear search algorithms, then it will slow the result and give you inefficient for large list of data. Suppose your array is too large, thousands of data, then it will waste a lot of time if you use linear search. Similarly, if you use binary search, then it will save a lot of time. So on the way to speed up search operation for an unsorted array, okay, first of all you need to sort it. Okay, the sorted array allows you to use binary search algorithm. So if you are using array data structure, then you can use these two kind of different algorithms, such as binary search and linear search for searching purposes. So a sorted array allows you to search binary search algorithm, use binary search algorithm, which reduces to search time and logarithmic complexity. It will save a lot of time. And this is a very basic example. If you use array data structure, it will save time like this. Okay, if you are using array data structure, then you can use two different algorithms for doing a single task. Okay, that is searching. If you want to do search in any part of your website or in any part of your mobile application, then you can either use binary search or you can use linear search logic. Okay, so in most cases you will be using binary search. If you have big data, then you will be using binary search. So this is a very basic use of data structures and algorithms, and it will help you get data efficiently. Now we'll be knowing types of data structures in JavaScript. Okay, so there are different kind of data structures in JavaScript, and we'll be just getting an overview of all of them. Then we'll be exploring them in different videos coming up. All right, so before moving on, I wanted to introduce you to a course built by Geeks4Geeks, and it's a very great course. You can go for it. Okay, so in the live chat, or in the description, you will find a link of that course. Okay, so it's a course basically developed by Sandeep sir, and it's for data structures and algorithms in JavaScript. If you want to learn data structures and algorithms in JavaScript, you can definitely go for this course. So if you click on that link available in the description or in the live chat, it will take you to this page. Okay, so first of all you need to register and log in here, and it's a paid course, so you can definitely purchase this. And by learning this course, you can actually excel in the beginners and the advanced levels of data structures and algorithms using JavaScript. And definitely the skill is same data structures and algorithms, skill is same, the language is different. So if you are trying to find something easier than C++, then you can learn data structures and algorithms in JavaScript. But although it's always recommended that first of all learn in that, then brush up the basics of that, then you can learn in any other language. Okay, but if you are learning for development part, that is web development or app development, then this is a very good course. You can go for this course and it will cover everything from basics to advanced level. All right. So now we'll be exploring one by one all kind of data structures available in JavaScript. Okay, so first data structures which you will be using most is arrays. Okay, so array is a very great data structure and you will be using it mostly in different kind of things. Like if you want to get user data, it will be coming in JSON format, then it uses a combination of arrays and objects. Okay, so arrays are a collection of elements that can be of any data type, and they include different kind of data sets like numbers, strings, objects, or other arrays. Okay, so arrays in JavaScript can grow or shrink dynamically and have several built-in methods for adding, removing, and accessing elements. So this is the first data structure which we'll be exploring, and then we'll be learning about objects. So object in data structures of JavaScript are key value pairs. Okay, you'll be using key value pairs, you'll be learning these, and where the keys are strings, the values can be of any type. Okay, of any data type. Suppose the key is name and the value is Harshal Jain. Okay, so key can be a specific string, but value can be anything, like age is key and value is 20 or 25, something like that. Okay, so age can be anything, any number, but the key will always be the age. Okay, the specific string. All right, so we'll be learning these objects. We'll be going into more depth if in the future videos. Okay, so this is what object does, and similarly we'll be learning about maps in JavaScript. So maps in JavaScript are a collection of key value pairs again, where the keys can be of any data type. In the previous case we had the keys of only specific string data type, but in maps we have keys of different data types. Okay, including objects like functions. Okay, so it's similar to objects, but there are some differences. Like unlike objects, maps are ordered and provide more information for adding, removing, and iterating over elements. Then we have sets. So set simply means that data isn't repeated. Okay, you must have learned sets in your childhood topics, okay, in maths. So sets are basically, if you don't want to repeat your data, if you want data to be unique, like only one Harshal Jain will exist in your social media platform, then you can use sets. Okay, so sets in JavaScript are a collection of unique elements. Each element will be unique, and each element can be of different data type, any data type. There is no foundation that you only use strings. So sets in JavaScript provide methods for adding, removing, and iterating over elements similar to arrays. Okay, and can be used efficiently to perform operations such as insertion, union, and difference, which we'll be learning these. Okay, then we have stacks. So stack uses LIFO principle. It's similar everywhere. If you learn stacks in C++, it will use the LIFO principle, that is last in and first out. Okay, so last in and first out, LIFO principle. So we'll be also learning stacks there. And then we have queues. So queue uses first in first out. Okay, that is first in first out. Okay, so queue uses first in first out principle, and we'll be learning these also. Okay, this data structure also very important. And then we'll be learning about graphs. So graphs are a collection of nodes and edges that connects the nodes. If you are building a Google Map, suppose if you want to get the shortest distance, then you will be using graphs. Okay, so graphs are very important, and there are different kind of algorithms, very important algorithms like Dijkstra's algorithm, Bellman-Ford algorithm, which we'll be learning later on, but not specifically on this course. Okay, we'll be learning only data structures in this course. Then we have trees. So trees are special type of graphs where each node has a single parent. So we'll be learning trees also, and definitely graphs and trees are not that similar to or as of C++ or C or Java, but logic is same, but the implementation is a bit different. So you'll see the difference. If you know C++ data structures in C++, then you'll know the difference, else you can avoid it. Okay, you can learn it this way also. All right, so these are all the data structures which we'll be exploring. First one was arrays, then it was objects, then it is maps, then it is sets, stacks, queues, graphs, trees, These are all the data structures which you need to learn in JavaScript. Okay, so you might be thinking only these are the data structures in JavaScript. Yes, these are only the main data structures which you need to learn in JavaScript. Okay, so what are the prerequisites? First of all, you must be familiar with JavaScript. That is, I would consider you as an intermediate in JavaScript. You have worked in some amount of websites. You have built some basic websites and mobile applications. You can ignore mobile applications, but yeah, you have built some websites using HTML, CSS in JavaScript at least. Okay, then you must have some basic knowledge of programming language like C, C++. And if you have knowledge of data structures and algorithms in C, C++ or Java, then it would be very great. Okay, but if you don't know data structures and algorithms, it's still fine. Then you must be familiar with some concepts like OOPS concepts, which is available in every programming language including this JavaScript. Okay, so you must be knowing OOPS concepts also. So these are the prerequisites for learning further. All right, so now after this, this was just the introduction of this course. From the next video, we'll be starting one by one from array. Okay, we'll be learning array, then objects, and so on. Okay, so before ending this course, again, if you have any queries, you can ask me in any of my videos. Okay, in any of my videos in the comment section, you can ask me. If you want to contact me, you can actually contact me on Instagram. Okay, you can message me on Instagram at the rate Harshal_3011 is my Instagram username, or you can search me on LinkedIn. All right, so before ending this video, once again in the description you'll find the link of a course created by Geeks for data structures and algorithms using JavaScript. Okay, it covers everything which you need for learning data structures and algorithms using JavaScript. So if you are a beginner, then you can definitely watch this. It will make you a pro level developer. Okay, definitely it will make you a pro level developer, because these are not the things which everybody learns in development. Okay, a lot of people avoid data structures and algorithms in development field. Okay, if I talk about web development or app development, a lot of people ignore this because normally you won't be using data structures and algorithms a lot. But if you are building some complex applications, some bigger platforms, then there is a need for efficiency. Then you will be always using data structures and algorithms for efficient programming, efficient results, and so on. All right, so you can definitely purchase this course, and you can get more details if you scroll below. You can see that it starts with the introduction. Then you will be learning about some mathematics concepts which are required. Then you will be learning about bit magic, the bits, playing with the bits, and then you will be learning about arrays, recursion, searching, sorting, different kind of algorithms also, then different kind of data structures one by one. Okay, so this is a very great course. You can explore for this course. All right, so I hope you understood this video, and this was just the basic video. We understood the introduction part. Okay, and definitely we'll be learning more about data structures using JavaScript. So that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, see you, have a good day. Bye bye.